This particular day, one of the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust fixed wings went out to patrol the southern part of the park, and they picked up 2 injured elephants, most likely from human-wildlife conflict. They called into the ops room, then asked for a helicopter support, and I flew down there. I am Taru Carr-Hartley, and I'm a pilot for the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, and particularly the helicopter. The first treatment was tricky. Reason being, it was a very fresh arrow wound. So the metal detector instantly picked up an arrow in this very small arrow injury, but it was extremely deep wedged in the abdominal muscles of the elephant. And being fresh, all the muscles around the injury held the arrow very tightly inside. And every time it breathed in and breathed out, the arrow would move in and out depending on if it was breathing in or out. That made it very difficult for the vet to access and get hold of the arrow. It was so jammed and held in by the abdominal muscles that it all contracted and tightened up because of the trauma. It took hours for the vet and the team to successfully remove that arrow, and it required a lot of technical surgery from the vets, who did an incredible job to remove it.
Yeah, it wasn't coming out, it was just moving deeper into the peritoneum.
We successfully treated the first one. We moved on to the second elephant. This area was a lot more tricky. It was a lot thicker bush.
Back down, we've hit the 4-minute mark. He's walking slowly. You can breathe, just breathe forward.
Copied. Harder to access for the vehicle and the ground teams, so that's why the aircraft is so vital in such cases. While the helicopter with the vet was waiting for the ground teams to get close for the second treatment, that's when we suddenly saw this other elephant that was actually in the landing site, and as it started moving off, it had a really bad limp. Both me and the vet spotted it straight away and were like, we need to look at this elephant, there's something wrong. It was very clear that this elephant needed treatment. And this was not a recorded elephant previously by the fixed wing. This was one that we just found right then. It had 3 or 4 very bad arrow injuries, and one particularly in the foot, really bad one that we pulled a poison arrow out of. Then from there we moved to what was the second case that the fixed wing had seen, which turned into the third case. The third case was actually from a spear, a narrow spear, again from human-wildlife conflict.
Okay.
treatments in one day is a huge kind of advocate of how useful the helicopter is and the aircraft are in conservation. All of the elephant treated that day were sighted from above, from an aircraft, every single one. And without that, none of them would have had any sort of veterinary intervention and possibly could have died. None of this would be possible without the use of aircraft and the air wing to put it all together and make it happen.